Goes back 5 generations. My great-grandfather bought a flour mill up in Anvil, and he had 5 sons. And my grandfather got this one down here in 1941. They tore out the flour machinery about in 1968, and then they went to making mostly dairy feed and poultry feed. My dad needed help, and he said, well, until you find out what you want to do, you can come in and help me out a little bit. So I did, and here I've been ever since for 40-some years. I hooked on with Joe in 1988. He was just started up, I think it was in October of '88, and it was awesome. I mean, it worked out really well. He came up here, and he brought us some customers with that he was working with. That's when things really took off, when we got involved in the thoroughbred horses and the racing industry. When he first started, you know, with a lot of the majors and so forth, everything was, horse feeds were very basic. He came out with his phase program, and it really revolutionized the horse feed market with the beet pulp, the higher fats, low cereal starches, and all those kind of things. I mean, that stuff was non-existent until he came out with it. KER, Joe Payton, was the first one to come up with this kind of feed, and we started marketing that back in '88. And it's the truth. It's how that started out, and that's just the tip of the iceberg on a lot of things, and we've had really good success with that. And so has anybody else that's ever fed any of them. KER's been super with us over the years. It was really great.
I'm Pearl Davies, and this is Triple Creek Farm. We've fed just about probably everything that he sells, because different horses had different needs, and there was nothing else that's ever matched it. It would be very difficult to be in horses and not have somebody you can trust 100% with providing you with your feed.
We use the 5X KR premix, and then we supply the rest. And the accuracy is tremendous. It's easier to grab 1 bag than 20 bags, so that's a no-brainer there. Broadmoor, we started working with them in 1980, and they are one of the premier Morgan show breeding operations in the country. They're super people to work with. They have awesome horses. Morgans, like Arabs and some of these breeds, you know, they have low inclusion diets, and they need more fortification and just general special because they don't eat as much. They use the Best Light, which is a low inclusion diet, you know, highly fortified. And a lot of these breeds that don't get that much, a lot of people miss out. With a custom, a farm has maybe their soil is low in a trace mineral, or too much of this or too much of that. When you formulate it to what their soil needs and their forage needs are, it works out pretty good. And in the case here, it's worked out really well. I love horses, and I love working horse feed and horse people, and that's my main passion, so that's what really fueled the whole thing.